On the reel. Our first speaker, Lindsay Smith. Lindsay is the founder and CEO of Massive Media, a Vancouver-based creative digital agency. To say that Lindsay is passionate about technology is an understatement. She is considered by many to be a pioneer in the digital space and has worked with dozens of leading tech companies, including Samsung, Microsoft, HP, and Rogers Communications. In addition to Lindsay's CEO hat, she also volunteers her time as the president-elect for the BC chapter of the American Marketing Association and is a mentor for Futurepreneur Canada, a nonprofit organization that supports young entrepreneurs. Lindsay has spoken both in broadcast and in person to millions of people across North America and is considered an expert in consumer technology and digital living. Her favorite Star Wars character is Yoda, and when she isn't working, Lindsay enjoys getting outside and exploring the great outdoors with her husband, Nels. Let's give a warm applause to Lindsay Smith.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Fuck Vancouver, how are you feeling? I know, that was so predictable, so predictable. Ian told me not to get on the stage and tell everyone that I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And that's the truth. I have been building businesses for as long as I can remember. At the age of 19, I started my first business in university with 12 other students. I did that for 2 years. By the age of 20, for a company. Exciting, exhilarating times. You guys are gonna laugh at this. Guess what our vision was? Our vision was to take the physical environment, the networking and the connections that you have in a physical environment, and make that happen online. Yeah, that's how old I am. That's how old I am. So, that is me in a nutshell. Today I own a digital media agency, as Kay mentioned. My whole focus is to help companies ride the digital wave, and yes, that is me in grade 6. I am a geek at heart. I know people, and I compared myself to Napoleon Dynamite because you know what? He does a better job at pushing up his glasses than I did. If you look at the symmetrics of that picture, that's right. But when it comes to being a geek at heart, it's really about figuring out how things work, why they work, and putting time and energy into building a business that creates something bigger than yourself. And in order to do that, you have to be willing to take some risks, as Kay mentioned. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. And as the Matrix will tell you, you have a choice in life. You have a choice between the blue pill and the red pill. And the blue pill is everything you know. It's blue sky. Doesn't it feel so good when you're in the blue sky moment? Right? Feels so good when you're there. And then you step into the red zone and you are in a place of scary. Your risk, it's danger, but it's also passion. It's also the place that we yearn to be in. And so many of us are afraid of going there. But as an entrepreneur, sorry Ian, as an entrepreneur and a visionary, you have to think big. So I'm going to go back to a point in my life when I was in between different businesses and I was building an event company. And it was 2009 and I had started an event company that connected people from business and tech in Vancouver and Edmonton and Toronto. I had thousands of people coming to these events. I was working with the major Fortune 500 companies as sponsors of these events, and I felt like I was experiencing success, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough for me. So what happened was I went, what's next? And I talked to a bunch of people that I respect in the industry, other entrepreneurs, and they said, Lindsay, you've got to reinvent yourself. And that was the F5 Expo. We took something called the Massive Tech Show, which was literally across Canada, and we spent $50,000 in rebranding. We spent hundreds of hours in reinventing what the Massive Tech Show was. We brought in Malcolm Gladwell. He cost me $96,000 US, people. You want to make a career out of yourself? Fucking become a speaker. Seriously. So anyway, we rebranded ourselves. We got all ready to launch, and then what happened? Nothing. We sent out our first email and nothing happened. I went, oh fuck, 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 fuck. We are ready, we've rebranded, world, what's going on? We sent emails out to all of our networks. I was really well networked and nothing was happening. And what we realized, actually, I'm gonna say this first. I had a friend of mine that was living in Australia. He started off here in Canada, moved to Australia, and he sent me this message. He goes, Linz, I love that you've started this new reinvigoration of the Massive Tech Show, but how come you've gone into porn? No, I'm not kidding you. And this was on social media, so it was completely public. And I'm going, what the fuck? What do you mean, porn? Well, what I didn't realize at the time was that if you put the 5 of F5 and then you put the EX of Expo together, that means sex to all the servers around the world. So Lindsay Smith was now in porn, and no one was accepting my emails. And I'm like, oh my God, like what do I possibly do to get out of this? Okay, so thank goodness, the internet is a scary place, but it's easily fixed. So all we had to do was buy the new domain name, F5-Expo, which was a major no-no, but we did it, F5-Expo.com, and we were able to continue business as normal. So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, okay, don't ever think you can predict what technology is going to offer. I'm supposed to stand up here on the stage today and tell you what I could have done to predict that. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know what the servers tell you to do. I'm not an IT person, I'm a marketer. So I'm not going to be able to tell you what went right and what went wrong in that situation. But what I can tell you is that you have the choice. If you are running a business and you choose your path as an entrepreneur, sorry Ian, you can go blue safe zone, and you know what? You're not gonna get fucking anywhere. Or you can venture in to the scary zone, the red zone, the danger zone, the passion zone. That is where all of us need to be. Everybody in this room needs to be in the passion zone. If you're not in that passion zone, stop fucking wasting your time. Do you see that anger that came out with me in that? Yeah, I really mean it. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting precious energy. Every successful entrepreneur has a morning ritual. And that morning ritual, for me, involves, I call it a mural, but it's a painting on my wall. And most of you are probably seeing there's nothing wrong with you. But what it actually says under those words, and what inspires me every single day, is it says, try again, fail better. Try again, fail better. There is nothing wrong with failing. Absolutely nothing wrong with failing. And anybody who is successful in anything that they do knows that. And my slides are out.